today is not really about tacos and margaritas.
No, and we have the perfect person to put it all into context for us. We're joined now by Araceli Guenther, president of the board of the Mexican Cultural Center. Thanks for joining us. Bienvenidos.
Thank you very much for having me.
So let's start with the first question that I'm not sure everyone is totally clear on, Araceli, and that is, why is Cinco de Mayo celebrated?
Yes, so Cinco de Mayo is celebrated due to an event that took place on May 5th in 1862 in the Republic of Mexico. And while it was a small war, it was actually a significant win for the government of Mexico at the time, because they actually defeated Napoleon's soldiers. There was about 6,000 of them versus 2,000 of the Mexican soldiers, and they were defeated. The war started May 5th at 6 in the morning, daybreak, and it went on through the evening. And the French actually retreated in the evening, so they lost that war. And it was obviously the main, Cinco de Mayo, and it's called Batalla de Puebla. And just a little bit of history on that is the reason that Napoleon declared war was because at that time Mexico was in financial ruin and could not pay its debts to the European nations of Britain, Spain, and France. And so Britain and Spain negotiated, but France did not. And Napoleon was literally trying to carve out an empire out of Mexican territory, and he was defeated.
Well, so I think a lot of people, Araceli, know that it's about more than cuisine and just celebrating the country altogether. But what do you think is the biggest misconception about Cinco de Mayo?
Yeah, thank you for that question, because there is a huge misconception in the U.S. A lot of folks think that Cinco de Mayo is in Mexican Independence Day. Wrong history, because actually Mexico gained its independence through a long-fought war from Spain in 1810. And that was a big war. I mean, it lasted a long time. It started in 1808. So they think that that's Mexican Independence Day, but Mexican Independence Day actually takes place on September 16th. And so two very different, dates. But Cinco de Mayo seems to resonate a lot in the U.S. It's become a big party, which is great. And people just, like to, I guess, celebrate with food, and it's the tradition, the culture, the heritage of Mexico.
But it's also important to get the education behind it, and you did that for us, Araceli. Thank you very much for joining us. Hope to talk to you soon.